What's good, y'all? It's just me, L.T.P. I want to talk to y'all about the situation with my music. Hold on, I'm gonna play some music right now. But yeah, like on some like you never know. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is like okay, when you a musician, right? You have options, many options, right? So you figure within your options, you have choices. Within your choices, you now have a decision. So, from your option to your choices to your decision, how do you execute? So, for me, I was networking, right? Networking crazy, like, still networking. I gotta go and take care of some emailing things now. So, I wanted to holler at y'all before I, handle my business. So, the point of the matter is, I was on the internet and I'm just searching like DJs, radio stations, you name it. I'm searching, right. So I'm trying to find an email address. So I'm looking for email addresses. I'm became successful on the email aspect of things. So emailing all these different DJs or whatever have you, and then you know in all actuality the likelihood of getting a response, I was kind of like, whatever, it's a shot in the dark, which majority of my execution plans are, unless it's something that me and my manager will plan for the future. So when I emailed the DJ Capcom, emailed him, and uh, he emailed me back. So I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good look. So, I emailed him 2 tracks of mine, which was Check For Me and Hat Low. And he listened to the material, and he was, he I'm not gonna say he was impressed, but he was, I want to say relieved, like, cause it wasn't corny. So he texted me, or no, he shot me back an email stating that the material was good and we need to work together. So I said, okay, cool. So it went from that point to, yo, I want you to get on this mixtape. It's a couple different opportunities for you that's lined up that you should be a part of. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So from that point, I looked at my situation like, you know what? I'm gonna make some things happen. So, um, took it from that point, and now I'm pretty much looking at it like this. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think that just because you're in a cubicle, like how I feel sometimes, like I feel like as much work that I put in, I don't get the same out, and that's because you're still scratching the surface. You're still creating a foundation. You won't blow up as fast as you might want to, and if you do, you might not even know how to handle that moment. You might not even know what you have when you do blow up. So, you know, when you doing all your groundwork and you're trying to maneuver through the lane, I got a song called that, by the way, and you're trying to make things happen for yourself. You can't look at it as a negative. Like, you gotta keep putting in work as much as possible. Keep putting in work. Keep putting in that time to make things happen for yourself, because you never know who's gonna respond back. You never know. It's a shot in the dark, but you gotta make yourself stand out. So if that means you gotta email 3, 4 times a day to the same different people, or to a group of people that can possibly change your life, then that's what that means. Because at the end of the day, it's only an email. That's about as close as you're going to get to them directly is email. If you want to be on some, you're trying to go to every club function, every concert, every, different events that's going on, and think you're going to get close to them to be able to give them a CD of you or give them, your pitch as to why you should be the next big thing, then the likelihood of that position and that opportunity to happen is kind of like unlikely, because for one, you got to be unique, and being unique means there's only supposed to be one of you. That's what makes you unique. Now, if you do it and then somebody else do it and somebody else do it, so on and so forth, now you have a chain reaction of your uniqueness. So now what happens is you're not even unique no more. You're just another person that came up to that person about your CD and about your craft and how hot you are. So at the end of the day, if you want to make yourself unique, you should email them. Now, granted, that's kind of the same concept, but they can look at you and, listen to your music on their own time, compared to you having a CD that you give to them and then they listen to it on their own time. But now you have a whole collage of CDs. You know what I'm saying? So now it ain't just you; it's 20 or 30 other people that came after you or before you that try to get the same results that you're trying to get. You see what I'm saying? So now you're kind of in a hole now. You're not really improving. You're kind of like everybody else. Now you're not even, you're just another person who came up to that person about your CD, about how hot you are. So now you're no longer unique. You're everybody else. That defeats the purpose of what you're doing it for. You want to be yourself. So that's why I do what I do. That's why you do what you do. And hopefully, if you do what you do and I do what I do, we can meet each other and do a collaboration. That's how I see it. If you're an artist, by the way. So if you don't know the tools and the techniques to make things happen for yourself, be original as much as possible. But at the same time, be unique while being original, if that makes any sense to you. So what I'm pretty much saying is, do your thing, but do it in your own way. It can only be one you. It can't be two of you. It can't be a first impression twice. That defeats the purpose of first impression. You understand? So, luckily for me, and luckily for you, I know this, and I'm enlightening you with the information that I know, so now you can take it and run with it. How you utilize it is totally on you, But at the end of the day, I want everybody to succeed and to be successful, because the people that's in the industry right now are only going to last but so long. Who's going to be the next hot thing? Who's going to be the next, them, the next whatever you call yourself? So we don't need any more Jay-Z's. We don't need any more Wiz Khalifas. We don't need any more Drakes. We need collaborations with Wiz Khalifa. We need collaborations with Drake. We need collaborations with Jay-Z to give yourself that exposure. That's what we need. We don't need a duplicate. Their time is done, meaning they put in the work already. They have their name. They have their foundation. They have their stepping stone. Create your own. Be your own person. Be, once again, unique. You understand? So, it is what it is. I gave y'all enough jewels for the day. It's your boy Living Talent with a Passion. 2 dots, 3 letters. L.T.P. My boy J808. My other boy Delphia Beats. Both producers. And, it's PHI Entertainment. Shades Burn Live Entertainment. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Be unique. Strategize properly. You know what I'm saying? And everything will follow through if you consistent. Persistence is key. You understand? It's your boy, man. I get at y'all, man. I wish y'all much success in everything y'all do. It ain't even gotta be music. I wish y'all much success and, do your thing properly. Be unique. Alright? I highlight y'all. 1.